Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wolf Game Theory. I am Layer Cake, and I'm joined by.
Neil Bottle.
And today we're going to keep it quick and keep it concise, and we're going to run down the State of the Union in the Wolf Game, Alpha Game chapter. So the first four we'll run through, and it seems like I'm being super repetitive and redundant, but I'll do it anyway. We're going to go with the real crypto coach Corey, followed by G Money, Panther, and then the real crypto coach second team. Wongsworth follows that. AJ Vanderchuk, Woolish 1026, Just Some Guy, and Johnny Moe round out the top. Last place is pretty much unchanged. We have the Anon team, 4775, just pretty much chilling right there in last place. And we talked about them last time with their little bounty platform that they've sort of launched, and we'll get into that later. Then going up the stream, we have the Shamdu, who is clearly in an alliance with Team Corey, followed by Malcode, Lord Fenrir, and Friend 721. Going through the moves that were made in the past 24. Going down the line, starting from the most recent move, we have Wongsworth, who everyone considered quote unquote laying in the cut, hurling cannonballs at real crypto coach. We then have a fortification by AJ, bringing him up to 5.
Yeah, that's a big one. Big one.
Absolutely. Then we'll go, and we're followed again by the real crypto coach attacking. The Shamdu attacking Panther. Again, sort of solidifying the idea that Shamdu is in a alliance with Crypto Corey. Frenzy 721 built a fortification. Lord Fenrir fortification as well. And then we get into a little bit of action early on, which is the real Crypto Coach attacking Panther. No new story there. But the Anon attacked House G Money, and I think later on in this here broadcast, Neil is going to go over the mechanics behind that, and that is pretty intriguing if you ask me. Again, we have the real crypto coach Corey attacking Panther. So what we're seeing a lot is pretty much crypto Corey and Panther providing a lot of the action, with the JMO trying to get in on the scene the other day, but that little spark was vanquished and overshadowed once again by what we see as these two Goliaths going back and forth at each other.
Yeah. And I know for my 2 cents, I think that top 4 teams, there's going to be some changes coming soon. We've Wongsworth here sitting with 4, and he's catching up on Corey's second team in a big way. AJ sitting with 5, and I think he has a lot of guns still coming to back him up, that way. I think there's a lot of news there, but kind of still looking up the top of the scoreboard there. Panther has taken a hammering, there's no doubt about it. Corey's given up on trying to fortify, which I probably agree with. G Money, we've got hit now. We're down to 1. I say we're because we're both on that team. Yeah, it's
full disclosure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, this whole kind of play here. If Wongsworth comes in, how or who helps Wongsworth maybe enter into the top 4. But there's definitely that big step between 4 and 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just going straight into that, I'll talk about that hit that happened, which was Malcode's army. So these are the mercenaries, and so they have their second hit out now for sale. So it actually sold for, I think it was under 20,000. So that's 22,000 maybe. I can't remember the exact. Oh, it'll be down here, won't it? 12,979 wool, and I checked the address there, and that's Panther's address. So Panther paid for a hit on Corey. I don't know if he chose to hide the costs, but super interesting. I'll just keep on watching this page here because this is
absolutely
this is cool. So we'll jump into that. I guess the main bit of news today is the tweet from the farmer kind of hammering in the farmer's utility is going to be pretty cool. What's your views on that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we sit here and, if we take this verbatim, in the midst of training your farmer to boost your estates. So here we go with land again. Land and farmers taking the stage. And if it's one thing we know about the shepherd is he's very persistent in his messages. They may be cryptic and they may be short, but they are consistent, and he will give you every and any opportunity to take advantage of what he's saying up until the last possible moment. And we've seen what happens when people ignore his words. He just simply, he burned the remaining farmers. And I think that, the next line, we get into it, they seem to understand the power of precious wool. A little bit of alliteration there. So, yeah, I think that farmers are going to be the unsung sort of asset of this game. And I think that people are going to be kicking themselves for sleeping on farmers as long as they did. Allowing those to be burned, I think, are going to be a big mistake. So, yeah, that's what I heat from this is just, I want to look real quick. If you want to weigh in on that, I'm going to look real quick and see what the activity on farmers was from that tweet.
Yeah, I was watching it at the time. It went from a 0.6 to a 6.8 in minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, they like our floors are thin. The floors in Wolf game, they are thin. I seen a tweet today, and I think there's under 40 wolves available. Full stop. Wow. That's crazy.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, so just looking at it here, farmers assist you in managing your land more efficiently. That makes perfect sense. You will be able to harvest more resources and get further faster with the help of farmers. Every farmer has a unique set of skills which match the plots of land better than others. This is what really gets me going. Farmers are not required to own and operate your land, but they are beneficial for optimal gameplay. Farmers' metadata will be randomized and released before the full game in 2022, which I think we're going to see that during this long. I think he's mentioned farmers could play part in alpha game. I'm bullish on farmers. That's
absolutely.
We're back down to 6.5 now on farmers, so that's good to see. That's good to see. So, and we got the little Metapunk, sponsored by Metapunk, and it brings you straight to Gary V's Discord, or the Gary V Discord with AJ and JMO. Wool sitting at a steady 18 cent here. Nice. Checking the charts, it took a dip there. Now, we nearly hit 15. We did hit 15. But I think sideways action. We're going to be in a channel here, kind of. That channel keeps on dropping down, but I'm not worried myself. We've checked that 15 support now. Going on 4 times. Like when we go, we're gonna go.
Yeah, and so this is what you would say is a bit of a consolidation period. I don't think it's already established itself not as a downtrend, but rather a consolidated period. So I feel I have no qualms to purchase wool at this price right now.
Yeah, me too. I think under 20, I'm very happy with accumulating, and I think a lot of people are. But I just said we touch off this resource that hasn't got much attention lately, which is WG.market, the farm marketplace. So they give link to Scarly's website, Yaya's, and then the PFP generator created by Scarly as well for he who may not be mentioned. But the way to search is then to click into this, because I know some people, I've seen a few messages up here and there about like not being able to use. So you have to click in and then click on the asset that you want to look at. There's no relics. There is one sheepo for sale. There's 2 pouches, and I haven't actually checked farmers. Let's see. There's 2 farmers up. One's up for 1 million wool. Would you spend 1 million wool on a farmer? Maybe
Perhaps.
soon. Maybe.
Perhaps. Yeah. I would be more likely probably to spend 23,000. Which is the one right next to it. But
Yeah, but
a million wool.
if that one for 1 million wool is a robot farmer, now that interests me, because robots, they can keep going. They don't need sleep. They don't need fuel. You know, well, maybe they need fuel, but not to the same as a person. You know.
You love the robot farmer narrative.
Oh, I love the farmer.
If they don't have a robot farmer, I am going to be disappointed.
They will have robot farmers, but will the robot farmers have beards and glasses? That's the big question. That's a big question. It's on everyone's lips. I've heard it.
That would be awesome.
Well,
that would be just further proof that the shepherd is listening.
I think on that note, we've covered our news for the day. So on that note, I think I'll sign off with a good luck and good night. And
no doubt. Keep it chill on the farm, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great Sunday.
Good luck.